Hello, this is Dr. Liu at LeTime. In today's video, I will demonstrate you a step-by-step to make a calendula cream lotion. The main ingredients gonna use today is Calendula Hydrosol and Calendula Infused oil. The Calendula Hydrosol is made by a steam distillation from calendula flower. It's a steam distillation process, so the steam goes through the dry flower. I'm using the dry flower. The dry flower can make a more potent hydrosol, and even you can get essential oil from this small amount of the flower. And also you can see the hydrosol is cloudy because it has a very concentrated the phytochemicals and also dispersed the oil in the hydrosol. The other ingredients I use is Calendula Infused oil. This one take a bit of a time. If you are watching my video, you can see how I make it, and the last video I show you how I separate it and prepare it for using. You can use the oil directly just as a massage oil today, so I'm using this as one of the main ingredients to make the calendula, the cream lotion. And also I add a shea butter. Shea butter is perfect for the sensitive skin to treat acne and scar removal. Also it contains over 60% of the fat that make the skin to easily absorb them, and it has a vitamin A, vitamin E. Those are the nutrition food for our skin, so to keep the skin more flexible and more bouncy, so make it look younger. The ratio or the measure I will show you in the description of this part, and also I have a blog to show you the step-by-step, so you can go there to check more detail about how much is. But meantime, I gotta write the weight of each ingredient in the during the video. So the first one, we measure the oil phase. So the shea butter is 120 gram. And also need 200 gram the calendula oil. I gotta clean up this and then go back to continue. A little bit more than 200. I have 217. It's okay, but you have a little bit more or less oil, that's fine. And then just use a water bath. We use Calendula Hydrosol. We use this beautiful cloudy color hydrosol because it has a dispersed essential oil and a high concentrated phytochemical. I use a half of the hydrosol and a half of purified water. It is a 400 gram or 400 milliliter of the hydrosol. So now I got my water phase, that is hydrosol, and the oil phase. So put them both in the water bath. Checking the temperature of the oil and water. Make sure the temperature is high enough but not too high. 60 degrees Celsius is perfect. I just don't try not go over 70. So with temperature going up, the shea butter melted. Now it's almost all of them are melted. Now, because the shea butter almost all melted, I'm gonna add the emulsifying wax. That's the emulsifier to bond this oil and water. You know, when you mix oil and water, they don't mix well. They will separate. So this emulsifier can help these two phases go into one phase. So remember, make sure all of the solid become liquid 100%. So you don't want to see any particles, any chunks. So make sure it's all liquid before you mix the oil with the water. The emulsifier already melted in the oil. You see have a clear oil, and also this the water temperature is also ready. Now we can go to the next step, that will be stirring. The tool you need is a hand mixer. You can use there are different kinds of hand mixer. They work in the same way, just have a strong stirring, so help spread the oil into the water. So the fastest the rotating is important. The term is called a shear force. So you need a strong shear force to mix them. We gotta gradually pour the oil into the water. So after mix the oil into the water, it will become like a milk color. It's still loose, but keep stirring. It will combine together. With time, it will cool down. You become thicker. And this the cup is a 2-liter size. It's actually is a part of the LeTime press. So it's multi-uses. This size is perfectly to make 1,200 milliliter. That's 40 ounce the lotion. It's a pretty good amount. So when the temperature drop to 40 Celsius, and can add a preservative. Now it's cool down to the room temperature. Just use a blender to mix do the final mix. So make it more smooth. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.